Fatu, why did you assault the archetype?
You got it twisted. I didn't assault the archetype. He assaulted me. Hell out the way. He assaulted me. When he walked in here and said my title don't matter, when he stole my spot in the elimination chamber, he assaulted me. Archetype, next time I see you, it won't be in the ring. It's gonna be in the crime scene.
Ladies and gentlemen, WWE Champion Braun Breaker and his special counsel, Mr. Paul Heyman.
Thank you, Byron. I'm consistently surprised by the fact you still work here. Who's first? How about Marcus Brown?
Thanks, Paul. Braun, congratulations on the big win tonight. You really looked like you were ready for the match, and...
Too much wind-up, Marcus. Robin, give me something good and make it quick.
Paul, security footage confirmed Jacob Fatu attacked Ethan Page before the match, and after the Archetypes win and the...
What happened in the Elimination Chamber tonight was nothing short of a tragedy. But allow me to correct your well-intentioned but factually flawed statement. It was not a victory for the Archetype. You see, an Elimination Chamber match, by its very definition, requires a full complement of combatants, a full complement of healthy combatants. Anything less is a farce, another stunt, just like the archives. The main event of WrestleMania is sacred, and the opponent for the reigning, defending, undisputed WWE Champion Braun Breaker must be unimpeachable. I can't speak to any of the rumors swirling in the locker room. I can't confirm or deny what people are saying.
What rumors, Mr. Heyman? What are people saying?
Robert, right? You're asking the wrong guy. I'm merely the promoter of the most devastating professional athlete of the 21st century and have no way of knowing if the Archetype conspired with Jacob Fatu to severely harm Ethan Page and his chances in the Elimination Chamber. But I can tell you that as of now...
Paul, let me jump in here. I'll take on the Archetype. I'll take on Fatu. I'll take on Ethan Page if they can scrape him off the floor. Make it a fatal four-way.
What my client means to say is that he is ready for the main event of WrestleMania no matter who his opponent is. But right now, there is no #1 contender for the WWE Championship. Okay, thank you very much. No further questions. The champ has places to be.
Tell me it's not true, Nick. Tell me the rumors are just that. Rumors.
Look, I fought for you. Pierce did too. But the board met. They reviewed the footage, listened to Heyman's arguments, and they came to a decision. Your Elimination Chamber victory has been nullified.
Another dusty finish? This is just like what happened with the New Day.
It's an unfortunate coincidence.
Come on, somebody is pulling the strings here.
I'm not going to say that you're wrong, but those strings have been pulled and we are where we are. The WWE board wants a clean, undisputed #1 contender. If we don't give them one soon, they're ready to let your buddy Adam Pearce pick someone from Raw.
You want a clear-cut #1 contender? I know how to give you one. Put me in the ring with Jacob Fatu. Winner goes to WrestleMania to face Braun.
Fatu leaves chaos in his wake everywhere he goes. If this ends up in another controversial decision...
It won't. Because you're gonna put us in a match where there's no running, no hiding, no politics, and nobody pulling any strings. You lock us inside hell in a cell.
I'm going to have to smooth this over with the board. But I'll make the match.
Tonight there will be no escape from the Samoan werewolf.
The following contest is a Hell in a Cell match. Making his way to the ring from Sacramento, California, weighing in at 285 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, the Samoan Werewolf, Jacob Fatu.
I have never seen a more intense look on the face of Jacob Fatu, and that's saying a lot.
Jacob Fatu made a statement at Elimination Chamber when he assaulted the Archetype. Forget about a rematch at WrestleMania. Tonight, he ends the comeback once and for all.
The Archetype is ready for the most dangerous match in WWE.
And his opponent from Newark, New Jersey, weighing in at 228 pounds, Sandman the Bull Lee!
I'm not a conspiracy theory man, but every time the Archetypes get close to the WWE Championship, something rises up and get in his way.
And this time, the giant that rose is insurmountable. I think the Archetype's dream of a championship comeback ends with him broken at Jacob Fatu's feet.
The Archetype has never been locked in a cell with a force like Jacob Fatu.
Jacob Fatu annihilated the Archetype after Elimination Chamber. Why on earth did he challenge the Samoan Werewolf to a match where he would be locked in a cell with him?
Because the Archetype will do whatever it takes to challenge Braun Breaker for the WWE Championship at WrestleMania, Wade, including walk through hell.
He might have bought a one-way ticket, Michael. Fatu promised a crime scene, and they just locked the damn door.
Tossing them aside.
Being flung around like you are nothing, as painful as it is disrespectful.
Way up and down hard. Just hoisting another human being up and dropping them right down with all that force. He'll be feeling that all night long.
And Jacob getting some pushback there.
I mean, this is hell in a cell. He had to be expecting to take this kind of damage being done.
Crossbody does the job. An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu is going to have to dig down deep here.
And he goes crashing to the outside. Moving out from the ring closer to those towering walls of the cell.
Ooh. Boom! Ooh! Oh!
And Jacob Fatu spent enough time outside getting back into the ring here.
Move!
Had it scouted. Now can capitalize.
Launching off the rope with accuracy.
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
Jacob Fatu being systematically worked on, man.
The Samoan werewolf thinks the archetype stole his spot at WrestleMania, and he's going to take it back in Hell in a Cell.
Caught full force with the uppercut.
He's been put through the ringer tonight.
And seeing that you're surrounded by the steel cell can't be adding any comfort.
Oh, with authority.
Sliding back into the ring. Looking to explore every inch of hell here now. Oh, he had the wherewithal to counter Jacob. Oh! Watch out! He goes crashing through the cell.
Becoming one with the cell in the worst way possible.
Ooh. A consistent attack being mounted on Jacob Fatu.
This cannot be how Jacob envisioned tonight going.
And he's clearly got something on his mind as he ascends up the cell wall.
And hopefully you're not expecting anything akin to safety when you start climbing the cell. He's as mad as a hatter climbing the cell. Nothing good ever happens on top of the cell.
And there he goes, giving chase up the cell wall.
He's being driven up the cell wall by pure disdain for his opponent.
And now he's standing atop the cell, over 20 feet off the ground.
I don't know what possesses a man to make that climb. Irish whip toward the edge.
Fatu is hanging on.
Here comes the archetype.
Whoa, look out. Don't fall.
Fatu setting up for the Samoan drop.
No way.
Jacob Fatu and the archetype just came crashing down through the top of the cell.
Tell me I didn't just see that.
We got to get some doctors out here.
All the doctors.
Are you kidding me? How are these men functioning?
I cannot believe what I'm watching right now.
Believe it, Wade. Believe it.
Somehow they're back to their feet.
And this match will continue.
Spear right in half.
Can Jacob Fatu come back from that?
Making his feelings very clear here.
Whoa.
Super kick.
Now stalking. He has an opening.
Oh, big impact behind that Samoan drop.
And his core might be a bigger target now. And he comes in under the ropes now. Out of the ring goes Jacob. Out of the ring, still surrounded by the hell that is the steel structure.
Oh.
It looks like he's going to press his luck, climbing up the cell wall.
As insane as this is, it's also about sending a message. It's about saying, I'm crazy enough to do whatever it takes.
Does he even know what he's doing? Does he know how close he is to flirting with disaster?
He's made it to the top of the cell, a place that historically is the last place you want to be in Hell in a Cell.
Yeah, strangely enough, he'd be safer back inside the cell at this point. Oh, Sal, to call this dangerous would be an understatement.
Everyone knows the risks coming into Hell in a Cell, but I have to imagine that knowledge doesn't account for what happens when you end up on top of the cell.
He's headed up the cell, climbing the wall.
I don't know where this climb is supposed to lead, but there aren't many good possible outcomes. Made it.
Oh, wait a minute. Powerbomb from top of the cell. That's a long way down, man.
Powerbomb all the way off the cell. I cannot believe it. No way.
You gotta be kidding me.
Somehow descending from hell and connecting. Have mercy on their souls.
Got him where he wants him.
Up and forced down.
Here he goes, ascending the cell.
And listen to this capacity crowd. The anticipation is electric in this building.
Now he's on top. Got the best view in the house.
It's a long way down, though. Hopefully he's able to take that trip of his own free will. Making way toward the top rope.
Look out!
Just ate that kick to the face.
Sent into the ropes and a sharp elbow to the back.
Calculating the next move here.
Oh, sent flying.
Oh my gosh!
Getting up on wobbly legs, but he'll soon be put back down. Springs to the second, no third rope. Oh!
Jacob's eyes looked glazed over.
From the top. Headbutt lands.
He's measuring. Blood is in the water, man.
Springs to the second, no third rope. Big time cutter. Can Jacob Fatu come back from that? And staying with it, into the cover.
And a kick out. No one saw that coming.
Powering out of the pin. Was that merely instinct or something more?
I think there's still some shock in the air over the fact that that didn't produce a pinfall.
Just bludgeoning their opponent. Here we go. This is raw power. Way up and down hard.
An overbearing assault on Jacob now.
This cannot be how Jacob envisioned tonight going.
And driven down face first. With all these attacks on his torso, on his ribs, it's got to be hard for him to breathe right now.
Just gasping for air. Climbing to the top. What's he thinking? Looking to finish it off. Swanton bomb!
You can almost see the adrenaline in his veins now.
Gonna go with that slice spread. Wait a minute. Big reversal.
What a counter! Power slam.
Deep into this match, neither of these men finding the edge.
But the scales have to tip of it.
Nearly cut in half.
Jacob's eyes looked glazed over.
Raise the roof! He's got the victory!
Here is your winner, Sandman, the Bull Lee!
The Archetype just walked through hell, and now he's on the way to Braun Breaker at WrestleMania.
Paul Heyman has got to be watching this very closely, and he cannot be happy.